Welcome to NEPA SportzXtra. Today we bring you something a little special that we hope to be doing once in a while here, and that is a podcast more than once a week. And today we're going to be talking with Kevin Sickle from Diamond City Sports as part of our initiative to help out local sport businesses who are trying to get back on track. We're trying to help kids get active. We're trying to help out these businesses who might have been struggling over the last year. And this is one of the ways we're going to do that. So today we are going to showcase Diamond City Sports with Kevin Sickle. Before we get to Kevin, really quick, just want to recap some District 2 wrestling that happened this past week. The team championships, as Delaware Valley defeated Abington Heights 40-24 in the District 2 Class 3A team championships. And in the Class 2A team championships, Lackawanna Trail beat Lake Lehman, putting up 49. Those two teams advanced to the state duels, which will be held next weekend. That is March 26th and 27th. Also going on this weekend in wrestling is the My House Girls State Championships. That will be held on Sunday in Manheim Township, and we hope to get the results to you later on. Okay, we're with Kevin Sickle from Diamond City Sports. Thanks for joining us, Kevin.
Thanks for having me, Dave. Appreciate being here.
So you guys have a bunch of different programs going on there with Diamond City Sports. What exactly do you have going on right now that kids can get involved in?
Well, right now we're currently taking registrations for our one of our newest offerings. It's youth flag football through NFL Flag, which is a great opportunity. It's the only organization in the area that's part of NFL Flag. It's great to have partnered with obviously the biggest pro league in America to provide this opportunity for kids in our area. So that's our big one right now. We're still taking registrations through the end of the month on our website. We also are offering up Wiffleball League that starts in May for ages 12 and up. And tomorrow we actually start, this Saturday, we start our Speedball League, which is a pretty new and interesting league that I'm looking to make sure everybody can be involved in. It's kind of a blend between basketball, soccer, and football.
Wiffleball, I think, is pretty unique, especially for how you guys do it. There's a special field that you guys play at too, is that right?
Yeah, we've been doing this thing for a little while. This is actually what started Diamond City Sports back in 2004. We weren't even called Diamond City Sports at the time, but we saw the movie Dodgeball that came out around that time. My buddy and I, we said, hey, let's play some other games we used to play as kids. And so wiffleball was really the first thing that came to mind. We started playing around and put some feelers out there in local papers, and they took us up on, running a story on us. A lot of the leagues that you'll see around the country don't play baseball style. They play, there's like a line system where you have to hit it so far and that sort of thing. Whereas we play actual baseball style. So it's, a smaller version. Like I said, we have built our own sort of mini Fenway Park mixed in with a couple of other locations called Diamond City Park in Wilkes-Barre. So it's our home to most of our programming, but, definitely got things started. And once we saw how successful that was, that, enabled us to provide other opportunities as well.
I remember playing wiffle ball as a kid myself in my own backyard. So you said there's some differences between wiffle ball and like baseball. What are some of the big differences between how you guys play wiffle ball and, if I'm just watching a baseball game on TV?
Well, I mean, most of us played at least, little league and a junior high, some of us high school level, some of us even college. So we wanted to keep it as close to baseball as we could. Obviously, you need to play on a smaller field because you can't hit a plastic ball nearly as far. Because it's a plastic ball, we also do allow plugging or pegging, depending on what people call it, just hitting the runner with the ball rather than having to tag them, which is the biggest difference with baseball. There's a minimum distance. You have to hit it at least 22.5 feet. There's a mark halfway between our home plate and our pitcher's mound where the ball has to go. So we just recently added bunting, but it still needs to go a certain amount. So that kind of plays in a little bit differently than baseball. Other than that, I mean, obviously with the smaller field, we have fewer people in the field. There are 5 fielders. But other than that, we try to keep things as close as we can to major league rules because we all love baseball and we like that style a lot better, even though some of us are getting up there in age. I mean, I just turned 40. I'm still playing and, we like to run bases versus some other leagues that maybe just, you hit it so far and you get a single, you hit it a little bit further, a double and so on. We like that aspect of, really still staying active as much as we can and including base running as part of our league.
It seems like wiffle ball is one of those sports where you're not going to have an advantage because of your age. Like you said, it starts at age 12 and you're pushing 40. So anybody can pretty much play because it's not like you're going to hit a wiffle ball 500 feet no matter what age you are. So it's like one of those sports that, no matter what age you are, unless you're, maybe 10 or under 12, where everybody's at the same level pretty much, right?
Yeah, we always like to say that, the plastic ball is a great equalizer because, it doesn't take much to throw it fairly well. Some players pick it up right away. Others, it takes some practice. It's not as easy as people think. People think, oh, I was good at baseball, I could just start playing. And it's not. It really levels the playing field to where guys who, played at a college level are typically pretty good, but that doesn't mean that someone who never even played past Little League or never even played at all can't be good either because of the dynamics of the game, the smaller field, the ball doesn't go as far. You can't throw that thing, 100 miles an hour. A lot of people can put a lot of different movement on the pitches, which definitely equalizes things a little bit. You could throw the ball 50 miles an hour, which is nothing even in Little League. But if you're throwing a wiffle ball that fast and it has movement, it obviously, changes the game a bit more than, anything else and definitely levels the playing field a lot more.
Tell us about your youth flag football league that you guys have going on there too. What age is that? And are there different age brackets, age groups, or is it just for kids? Like what's that like?
Well, the youth league is strictly for kids. It's ages 5 to 17. So, we have kids that are really just finishing Head Start or just getting into kindergarten all the way up to high school level. Sort of like a precursor and like a warm up for the high school season in the fall. But, we are still taking registrations. So that kind of fluctuates our age groups, but we're looking to have 3 different age groups this year. It's our second year. First year, we only had 2 age groups because we didn't really see a whole lot of high school interest. But this year we are getting high school interest. So we're going to have a high school group 14 to 17. The middle group will probably be ages 9 to 13 and then under 9 at that point. Obviously those numbers might change slightly based on our final registrations, but it definitely allows us to group to a more comfortable level for, the parents and the kids, so that they're playing, only a few years different. And obviously as we continue to grow and expand, which we certainly hope to do over the next few years, maybe we could even provide more age levels so that things are a lot more even playing field.
Do the number of players on the field go up per age group? Like if say maybe 5-on-5 for the younger kids and then goes up as the ages go up too, or how does that work?
It's actually 5-on-5 for all the age groups because we play on the same size field, no matter the age bracket. It's a 70-yard field with 10-yard end zone. So essentially it's 90 yards in length. So, for the kids, it really provides room for them to grow and learn the game and make some mistakes and not make a big impact on the game. And then for, the high school kids that are used to playing 11-on-11, it provides more work. Like there's obviously no tackling, but there's no line play or anything like that. So it gives these kids an opportunity to work on their skill set and their timing, as far as, quarterback to receiver timing and that sort of thing that's so vital to the game on the upper level. And it provides, the space for them to do that and to work on those skills rather than have to worry about, blocking and risk of injuries and those sorts of things. So the open field definitely works out to their advantage to work on things that they need to improve on for the fall.
There are some other athletic programs that you guys have there too. I was looking, kickball, esports, and tennis. Just tell us a little bit about when they're going to start and what you're looking forward to with those sports.
Sure. Well, we mentioned earlier Speedball. I'm looking forward to that one. That's a new one for us. It's kind of a blend between basketball, football, and soccer. That starts, this month. Tennis, we're looking to bring that back. That's a summer sport. Usually in June, we begin our tennis activities. Adult flag football for ages 18 and up starts in the fall at the end of September, runs through pretty much the end of the calendar year. And kickball usually starts around September as well. It goes through October because it gets a little too cold for kickball at that point. But yeah, those adult flag football has been going on now for 8 years. We're starting our 9th soon. Kickball has been going for several years as well. Both are very well attended and good involvement with the guys in the league. So we definitely enjoy having some year-round activities other than maybe, we have some downtime from like January to, the beginning of March. So other than that, we have things going pretty much year round. Speaking of year round, you talked about the esports. We have, with the growth of that, and I know like King's College is even offering it as an offering for their students. We found it was a good time to incorporate, some of the popular games. And we do at this point stick to the sports games. So obviously we're Diamond City Sports. But we have, a Madden League, and these are all on like PlayStation 4. We have a Madden League. We have NBA 2K21 League. We have the PGA 2K21 League as well. So, it's just something, especially during the colder months where we're not outside as much, it gives guys the opportunity to keep that competitive edge and to play and be involved. And, the sky's the limit for, anybody who wants to be participating. We have some of the kids of our guys will play and they're like 6 or 7 years old and they'll beat some of the guys in Madden that, have been playing for 10 or 15 years. So it's pretty cool to offer that as well. Just because, we're, some of us are old guys, some of us are young guys, some of us are kids, but we all like to be competitive and any way that we could offer fun yet competitive ways for people to be involved in things is what we try to do.
The spelling bee isn't necessarily a sport, but it is broadcast on ESPN every year. And you guys recently got involved with the National Spelling Bee. Tell us a little bit about what you guys did with the National Spelling Bee.
Yeah, you said it's not a sport, but it does tie into the competition, that we just talked about. I've been hosting or coordinating the spelling bee at my school, Heights Murray Elementary in Wilkes-Barre, for 16 years now. And the opportunity came up. There was no regional sponsor anymore. The Times Leader used to sponsor it. A company down in Lehigh Valley sponsored it, and then it kind of dropped. So I picked up the ball with the local teachers association to sponsor it, and some legal things kind of prevented them from being the title sponsor. They were still a financial sponsor and a great supporter, but we needed a title sponsor. And so I spoke to my other officers in Diamond City Sports, and I said, hey, I know it's not exactly what we normally do, but it is competitive. And like I said, it does even show up on ESPN. I think ESPN3 and ESPN2 are covering, the finals, which are obviously a little bit different this year. But yeah, Diamond City Sports took that up as the Diamond City Regional Spelling Bee. We're going to host this for hopefully many years to come. We were at the Kirby Center, which was a fantastic spot to host this, provided a little bit of drama and a really nice local facility. I mean, we're called Diamond City Sports because we take a vested interest in our community in Wilkes-Barre, where we all grew up and went to school and still work, and many of us still live. That, we wanted to have a positive involvement, and, tying things in with the Kirby Center was fantastic. They were great to work with, and, down at the heart of downtown, a great place to host this event. And, hopefully our winner, she's gearing up and getting ready for preliminaries and quarterfinals and that sort of thing as we get closer to the summer. So, it'd be great to see her do well and carry on the Diamond City name, to a national level.
Tell us how somebody can get in contact with Diamond City Sports, where you guys are located, how they can find information, all this kind of stuff. I know you're really active on social media, you got websites and everything.
Yeah, we have a couple of websites. Our main website is diamondcitysports.com. And from there, you can access all of our sports leagues, including our other website, which is bwbl.net. The Wiffleball League is called the Backyard Wiffleball League, so the abbreviation is BWBL. That's where the bwbl.net comes from. So all of our program offerings are on there. As you said, we're very active on social media, Facebook. We have a Diamond City Sports page. We have a Backyard Wiffleball League page. We have a Flag Football League page. We have a kickball page. We have, we're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. So we're definitely there. Just search Diamond City Sports and all of those social media outlets, and you'll be able to get in touch with us. Our contact information is there, my phone number, email address. Our main headquarters is Diamond City Park, which is at 333 Madison Street. It's right across from Dan Flood Elementary in the North End section. We were fortunate enough, I guess it's 9 years ago now, 9 or 10 years ago now, to get a $10,000 grant from Pepsi. This field, for those who are familiar with the area, was abandoned when the North End Little League combined and to what's called the North Wilkes-Barre Little League. And so the city gave us the opportunity to lease this area and do as we please to, fit the needs of what we're offering as far as sports. So we built our own custom wiffle ball field, kind of like Fenway Park and a few other old time parks blended together. So that's really where our headquarters are. So a lot of the activity stems from there. We do play at other fields for different sports, but everything kind of stems from Diamond City Park. And, we hope to expand our footprint here in the near future to even have, our own second permanent field as well.
Kevin Sickle from Diamond City Sports, thanks for joining us. And everybody, please follow them. They're doing a lot of great things there for the community and for kids in the area, and just pretty much anyone who wants to play some sports. They got a lot of stuff going on there. Kevin, again, thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, once again, that was Kevin Sickle from Diamond City Sports. Those guys do a lot of really cool things there. Okay, state swimming is held this weekend, Friday and Saturday. It just started on Friday. We will have the results for you next week, in a couple of days when we get another podcast going in a couple of days. Also playing this weekend are boys and girls basketball teams in District 2, the District 2 champions, as they start play in the PIAA championships. There are 7 District 2 teams participating in the state championship. There are 2 girls teams playing on Friday, 2 girls teams playing on Saturday, 1 boys team playing on Friday, and 2 boys teams playing on Saturday. We will bring you the recap on our next show in a couple days. That'll do it for this special episode of NEPA SportsXtra. I am Dave Rosengrant, and I am saying keep some extra time in your life for some sports in NEPA. We'll see you next time.